So that's the situation now at the end of turn 5. I'm getting on to turn 6, and you see I'm carrying on my sweeping attack on his left flank. Carrying on that going around, a little bit concerned how thinly spread I am, especially with lower quality troops. Hopefully that cavalry I'm bringing around is going to bolster anything there in case they do decide to turn around and attack me. In the centre, I've brought up a nice massed cavalry formation there to hopefully press home any advantage I get. I was meant to attack in the centre, but that's been delayed a little bit just because Wellington caught me off guard a little bit and he decided to attack himself. No problem, that was to my benefit. I would have thought a human player wouldn't have done that, but never mind, we play what's in front of us. And down the south, I brought my troops through to the edge of the woods, probing our way forward, and it looks like the Spanish are still enough for the moment. So as we get more numbers there, that probe becomes bigger, we concentrate our forces, and I'll think about having a go at the Spanish as the situation dictates. So that's the situation in the south, and then the situation up in the north. Right, so during that turn he didn't really do much, he just moved units around in a rather random fashion. He did break off some more units up here, so they are going to attack this high ground by the look of it. Up on the left hand side, or his left, didn't really do much. Those Spanish troops aren't really moving, and he does actually have more troops than I potentially anticipated here. So it is really going to take quite a good fighting effort from my guys here to shift them, especially because we've got a river there to ford, and this ground is gradually creeping up. And he does have quite a lot of cavalry there as well. Can't see what they are at the second. Not too worried about Spanish cavalry. It looks like he's moved his cavalry into the centre. Sorry, Wellington has anyway. And in the centre, nothing much has changed, as I said. Our probing attack here, they were actually driven off, or they went of their own accord. They just changed their minds and turned round. Don't blame them. They're in a much better position. They had those guns facing them, so they actually went away. Probably continue attack over the road, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. Spanish are starting to move in that northeast corner of Talavera, or just outside in the outskirts around that chapel. And while he took a gun away, he's brought that gun back, or that battery back, and he's brought an additional one. Okay, that's very kind of him. So he's obviously worried about that road. So we'll have a go, and we'll start again up on the north and start to bring these troops back down, continuing this sweep. Oh, all bunched up. Sometimes that happens when you use the mouse quickly. Our skirmish line will bring them down. Bring our cavalry across as well. They're starting to... I don't like this ground. It's not very plain and level. They're not going up and down dale. We've got a supply wagon there. We'll move that out of the way. Give it a little bit of shelter. It doesn't need to be on the front line. And we'll get our formation. We are quite thinly spread, I admit. Okay, that's shaping up quite nicely there. These cavalry are going to come up over here. Yes, they're getting disrupted when they're crossing things like rivers. However, I'm not going to need them now. Chances are they're going to disorder themselves by the time I do actually need them. And I'm not going to use them as they are. They're going to rest up somewhere, probably up in this corner by maybe this side of the river. And they'll get disordered, hopefully, before I actually need them. Centre, I'm going to start off with my artillery again and have a look at what my guns can see, what's a juicy target. We'll have a go at these guys. I think they're King's German Legion. And another go at the same guys. These guys, anybody bunched up? They're bunched up over there. As are these guys. So I'll have a go at them with the heavy guns. And we'll have another go. Maybe this lot again. So we've inflicted quite a few casualties so far of these guys. Right, these guys are facing the Warwickshires in line, so we're going to have to also get them into line. And give them a volley fire. I'm going to have a go at these guys down here. Who have we got? Hamilton and the Huntingdons. I'm going to give them a salvo. Chain shot. Or grape shot. That's going to take it an awful lot out of them. And I'm going to give them a volley fire from these guys back up here. Okay, this artillery, I'm going to have a go at these guys down on the low ground. And they're actually going to get 2 salvos. Go with some skirmishers there on their flank. Now, where is my Lapis? You're going to get in on the action here. I'm actually going to have a go at these guys. No, I'm not. I was tempted to cross the river and have a go at their flank with a bit of fire in a column and then melee with them. However, they're not disrupted. If they were disrupted, I'd have been more tempted. Even though they've had what, two lots of volley fire, I'm not going to risk my troops considering the C quality as well. And they're probably B, I would say. I wouldn't say A, probably B. We'll start to bring these troops forward then. Have a go. And bring these guys forward. How did I miss that target? I've just seen it out of the corner of my eye now. Wow, all his guards bunched up. I missed out there. Shows you when you should be paying attention. All those guards with this battery certainly been able to have a crack at them. Hopefully he'll stay like that for the next turn. Alright, bring my skirmishers out a little bit more from the woods. And these guys occupy the high ground. I wonder what we can see from this high ground. Can we see those? We can see these guys down there. So I will use my artillery with them. Okay, so they're behind, so I have to bring them to the top of the stack, and made a mistake. Because I moved it there, if I'd gone with the infantry and then went to command and put on the bottom of the stack, I would have actually been able to fire on them. Another mistake. Never mind, hopefully they're going to be there next turn. Right, what can these guys actually see as well? Can't fire with them because I've moved them. However, if I have a look at what I can see, they can also see down there, and those Spaniards as well. Bring my skirmisher line forward a little bit. Now, okay, he's got a leader there, and he's got a battery. Could be tempting to have a go at a nice opportunity target, and I think I will actually. You never know if you don't try it. Hey, we pushed those guns back anyway. Maybe even took the gun out, who knows. Caused them some disorderment and just general hassle. Bring these skirmishers forward. Deal with the Spanish skirmishers. Who have they got? I'd say they are fantastic troops. I'd look at them. Got a lot of them. I wouldn't say they're the best troops that are on the field at the minute. Right. I will move the rest of them forward. Have a little bit of an echelon to that line. Guys, fill in the gap with them. Bring one supply wagon forward. You guys can rest up in the woods. So they are coming up this road to meet us by the look of it. So I might have to swing these troops round, these Germans and Portuguese. A little bit wary that they aren't the best. There's some D class and not a lot of them there as well. So what I might do is actually start just to swing them round, and they can actually join up. Potentially join up with the guard when they get down here as well, the guard troops. Now, that was a pathfinding nightmare. That was my fault there. I tried to fast move into position just north here, and rather than go through the woods, it said, right, we'll use the roads, go through in the Battis, get all that opportunity fire, and I've actually dug these guys a bit of a grave. So that was my fault. I do apologise, guys. Bad leadership. But we will bring these poles down to do the same. We'll do it nice and slow and steady with the hexes I want. Bring these guys down as well. And I do have the numbers there. I think just to be kind and give these guys a bit of protection, I will bring one bursting down with some more Germans. Not a lot of them. And go on, all the Germans together then. Okay. So bring them here. Bring the guard down. I'll keep the guard coming down. Yeah, so they're going to join up with these troops here. Also that position, by the way. These guys carry on coming into the fight. And bring them almost straight into the front line, or a majority of them straight into the first line. Just because they're needed. I think I will have a go at the Spanish, and then these dragoons up here. Chevals. Chasseurs, Chevals, yeah, sorry. What else can we do on this turn then? Not a lot else really. He's really bunched up in the centre, but he's got quite a strong position here. All his guards are there. It all really is going to kick off once I manage to get these troops round another turn or two, and then start that push on that northern side from the high ground. A little bit annoying. Okay, we've got some artillery fire. We can have a go at somebody. Probably these all bunched up. Nice target, but they're not. Oh, the range is exceeded, so we can't have a crack at them. We will at the Spanish though. Sometimes the noise of the gun is enough for the Spanish to actually go into a rout. Never mind. Right, so that's the situation. End of that turn, and I'll get back to you once Wellington's done his stuff.